Welcome back to the FlipNerd.com REI Classroom, where experts from across the real estate investing industry teach you quick lessons to take your business to the next level. And now, let's meet today's expert host.
Good afternoon, folks. My name is Tim Norris, and I'm today's host for the REI Classroom. I'm the president of the National Real Estate Insurance Group based here in Kansas City, Missouri. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a very commonly misunderstood term, especially in the property insurance industry, and that is what is known as coinsurance.
This REI Classroom real estate lesson is sponsored by VirtualStaffNow.com.
Unlike health insurance, for most of us that have our either group or individual health plans, where coinsurance really means that amount of a claim, or a series of claims, if you will, that you're responsible for, like an 80-20 plan. Plan pays 80% of a claim, you pay 20% after a given health insurance loss or a health insurance situation. In the property insurance world, it's quite a bit different. What coinsurance means, and by the way, in the Insurance Services Offices, which is known as ISO, in their property insurance forms, the explanation for coinsurance is about 4 to 5 pages with many, many examples. I'm going to do it here in about 3 minutes, and I'm going to simplify it as much as I possibly can. In the property insurance world, what coinsurance means is at the time of a loss, and typically, by the way, a coinsurance requirement is 80%. I'm going to explain what that means here in just a minute. But at the time of the loss on a policy that engages a coinsurance requirement, the insurance company will evaluate what it would cost to rebuild that structure. Simply, if the amount of insurance that you carry, again, using 80% as a typical coinsurance requirement, is at least 80% of that value that they determine at the time of the loss, then you've met the coinsurance requirement. So for instance, you have a loss on a building that you've insured. You've insured it to $100,000. At the time of the loss, the insurance company determines it would cost $120,000 to rebuild that structure. $100,000 of insurance, $120,000 of required coverage relative to that coinsurance requirement. You have, in fact, in my example, very simple math, met the coinsurance requirement because $100,000 is 80% of $120,000. Let's use the same property in the next example. You've insured it to $100,000. But it turns out that it was $150,000 to rebuild, again, in the insurance company's evaluation at the time of the loss. That shortfall, percentage-wise, of that 80% is levied against your claim settlement in the form of what's called a coinsurance penalty. So if you were underinsured by approximately, let's say, 17%, you had a $10,000 claim, the insurance company levies the depreciation, they levy the deductible, and they levy that coinsurance penalty, that shortfall of that 80%. So as you can well understand, in my example, in a policy that requires coinsurance, if you've underinsured, that penalty could be fairly significant in a loss. So my point here, if you're going to carry insurance with a coinsurance requirement, make sure that the amount of insurance you have is sufficient to meet it at the time of a loss. Or better yet, if you can find an insurance partner or carrier or company that doesn't have a coinsurance requirement or an ability to get rid of it, then it's probably in your best interest to do so. That's about it for today, folks. We'll see you next time on the REI Classroom.
VirtualStaffNow.com is the leading virtual assistant provider for real estate investors. As busy real estate investors, there's nothing more valuable than our time. And VirtualStaffNow.com not only helps you find the right real estate virtual assistant for your business, they train them on an ongoing basis, manage them daily to make sure they're staying productive and effective. And in the event they're not the right fit or need to be replaced, they handle that for you too. Whether you need 1 or 100 virtual assistants for your team, start the process right now at VirtualStaffNow.com. Please note, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this program do not necessarily reflect those of FlipNerd.com or any of its partners, advertisers, or affiliates. Please consult professionals before making any investment or tax decisions, as real estate investing can be risky. Are you a member yet of FlipNerd.com, the hottest real estate investing social community online? If not, you can join for free in less than 30 seconds and get access to hundreds of off-market deals, vendors in your market to help you in your business. And you can start networking with thousands of other investors just like you. Get your free account now at FlipNerd.com. Please check out the FlipNerd family of real estate investing shows, where we host 4 great ongoing shows at FlipNerd.com/shows. or simply search for Flip Nerd in the iTunes Store.